Sup, snakes? It is time for Bethesda News Roundup. I think I'm going to be doing these just like every Monday, maybe. Don't hold me to it. But we're going to be doing news roundups more consistently here. And since the Starfield launch, there's been like a lot of news happening. You take one weekend off social media to hang out with your bestie and everything goes down. So we are going to drop that intro and get into it. Don't forget that controller. This is the last day to enter for the controller giveaway. So make sure you to enter for that. Like, subscribe, and let's do it. All right. Yeah, a lot happened this weekend. I wasn't prepared for the things that happened because I was doing this, aka hanging out with my best friend from college, drinking, having a good time, living our best lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we were doing. And then a lot of news happened, and of course, and now I have to cover it. But she's chronically offline, so I was like, we dropping everything. She's coming out, we're dropping everything. And we did. And it was a great weekend, y'all. But there has been a lot of news happening, and this is a big one, relatively. And we're going to get 10,000 articles about the suspected release date of this for the next most of a decade. Let's be real. I don't think we're getting Elder Scrolls 6 anytime soon. Todd Howard is, I believe, either 52 or 53, and I think he will drop this game at a cool 60 and retire. And I know some other creators are saying, oh no, we'll get it in 4 years, we'll get it in 5 years. I don't think so, guys. I think Todd's gonna drop it right on his 60th, and he's gonna peace out of Bethesda at that point, as he should. I honestly think if you can retire early, 60 is early, very early actually, do it. You know what I'm saying? And Todd definitely can, but we have official confirmation that Elder Scrolls 6 is in fact in very early development. And when I say early development, I mean they're going to take probably the rest of September off unless they're on the patch fixing side for Starfield. They're going to chill for a bit and then they're going to start brainstorming, working on the game. So that big, exciting announcement we got in 2018 was really just them saying, get the hell off our backs and let us finish Starfield. Remember they announced Elder Scrolls 6 back in 2018. This was when Fallout 76 was coming out. This was at I believe it was at PAX. I want to say, I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me, but we are getting it. It is happening. That's good news, I suppose. Another unfortunate one, because, we hate to hear game launches not going entirely smoothly, but every time I hear about issues on PC, I do have a hard time with it because I know everyone's systems are so different. I don't know everybody's specs who's having issues, but I believe people have the appropriate specs and are still having issues. And apparently it's hamping on Intel GPUs, which is interesting. You see, I do not have an Intel graphics card. I have this one, which I never know how to pronounce. Sorry. And I haven't had any issues on Xbox. That said, I haven't played on PC yet. I will let you know, but I do have some secondhand experience with this. My best friend who took the week off from work to play Starfield is playing, one of my other best friends, is playing on a PC, and she can't play. She took the week off work. It's too late already, so she is pretty bummed about that. I do hope that they get these patches released and it starts working, but apparently the issues are primarily like shuddering, lag, things like that. It's all over Reddit, and it is disappointing to see with the launch. Again, I will say, if you're going to play this game, play it on Xbox. I don't buy games for PC anymore at this point, even if I had the most tricked out PC, which I do not. I have an Alienware from 2020. It's not the best, but it is what it is. And it's just going to run better on Xbox day one. I'm sorry to say it. It's true at this point. The games they work better on Xbox if they're releasing on a console. I tend to get it only on the console. I have an Xbox, I have a PlayStation, and I have a Switch. And I just buy the games there, and then if I want a mod, I will buy it on PC once it's stabilized after a few months. God, these ads. Someone has apparently already beat Starfield in less than 3 hours. That, of course, is the main mission. And Starfield kind of encourages you to do the main mission first before you do the rest of the game, so this does make sense to me. I mean, speedrunner's gonna speedrun. Have at it. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm not shocked. That's not like... It's crazy because Starfield, like, that's not the main part of the game for, like, the developers are like, beat the main mission. Beat the main mission and then do the stuff you want to do. Like, there's more to the game than the main mission. Obviously. Now, of course, there has been some controversy over Starfield, and when I went back on Twitter at the end of this weekend just to like see what was going on, I wasn't expecting to see controversy, but then I did, and I saw it retweeted from Light as well as Chad, the Fallout 76 podcast, really awesome podcast, do a lot of work for charity, tweeting about it, and I honestly was like, I forgot that setting your I almost said your pronouns at the beginning of the game. I literally forgot that was an option at the beginning of the game. Yeah, that's a controversy that's happening on the internet right now. I did find out about it from both Light, who's another YouTuber, and Fallout Chad, and dang, the notifications are going off. Well, update from my friend, her Starfield's now working on PC, so good news in the moment, I take it. Yeah, so some people are upset that there's pronouns in Starfield. Honestly, if pronouns upset you, it's such a small moment of time in the game, and if they don't upset you, continue playing. I literally forgot that that was an option because I was balling through that character customization menu so freaking quick so I could get to the game. It's, I don't get the controversy. I'll just put it that way. I don't like getting super political on this page. I'll just say I don't get the controversy. It was like 2 seconds of a menu that I literally forgot about once I started playing the game. Well, Pete Hines in an interview said they are not abandoning Redfall. Now remember, I've talked about this before, but Bethesda was the publisher of Redfall, not the studio behind it. That was Arcane Studios. And apparently they're not giving up on it, which honestly, I think that's good news. There are obviously a lot of issues with Redfall, and everyone who's telling me I'm bought by Bethesda, I also got a review copy of Redfall, and I only made a video that was like, Redfall isn't ugly, and that was really all I said about it. It's not my favorite game. I'm not going to go back to it anytime soon, but if they do continue to improve it, I hope they do, because there's a lot of people who put work into this game that deserve to have a game that people don't universally hate, and I know that's often the reaction to games, and obviously there's been some of that reaction to Starfield in general, just beyond controversies that are, I don't know, seemingly manufactured, and issues with bugs, but people are just not liking it just to not like it, which is boring. Make your own opinions. But I am glad to hear that Pete Hines says they are, in fact, not going to abandon it. And he said, we won't quit or abandon stuff just because it didn't start right. Obviously, they have admitted ad nauseum that it didn't start right. It didn't. And that was a big controversy before Starfield came out. And now, obviously, Starfield is out, and they're, going to continue seemingly to improve it. And I hope that they do. It deserves to work somewhat well and have some audience, but I think the people who are playing Redfall is basically nobody at this point, which is sad. I mean, I wish it had a better launch. Let's just put it that way. That said, it's nice that they're not abandoning it. That's a good thing, right? I think so. And of course, Starfield officially launches very soon here, probably, potentially, when you're watching this, it's already launched. And Pete Hines has quadrupled down on Todd Howard's "they're not bugs, they're features" by calling them intentional, which we love that for Bethesda. That is a Bethesda mainstay, and I am here for it. All right. Is there any Bethesda news I may have missed in this video? Be sure to get an entry in for that Starfield controller before it is too late. And have a safe and wonderful day in the wasteland. Also, I'm doing a fundraiser. I'm going to throw that in there at the end for ovarian cancer. I'm an ovarian cancer survivor. We're doing a fundraiser. I will have a community post up about it soon after the giveaway. I'm waiting until that ends fully. Okay. Have a safe and wonderful day in the wasteland or in the Starfield. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.